Alright, you guys, once again, it's your boy D coming at you with another reaction. I was actually on another YouTuber's page. He was saying something about an 11-year-old boy killed his grandmother or things like that. What I want to say about that, you know what I'm saying? My thing is like this. Y'all got an infant. I don't know if he's an infant, 11-year-old, or whatever. My thing is this. Like, how did he even find a gun in the first place? A rifle, a pistol, or whatever it is. And he goes and finds the gun. You know what I'm saying? My thing is like this. If I was if I was a grandparent or whatever the case may be, like I'm a parent now, and if I had like a weapon of some sort, my first thought in my mind is going to be, wait a minute. You might want to put that up somewhere to where that baby doesn't get to it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a matter of, you know, safety measures, because, you know what I'm saying, something may happen and you can't get to it quick enough. And the YouTuber was actually saying that, you know, he don't think, you know, he wouldn't blame the child himself, but he would blame the parent. I would blame the parent myself, because where would he find the gun in the first place? And then he shoots the grandmother, and I think he said something over about his room not being clean or whatever the situation was. Guys, I want you guys to comment on this, to what you may think about this, because me myself, and like us parents, we got children to protect. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, if you got a gun or some kind of weapon that you guys have, you know what I'm saying, your first thought is going to put it up. Put it somewhere where they can't get a reaching of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, that's the problem with people with, you know, guns and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, was it out in the open? He may have seen somebody put it up somewhere and be like, oh, wait a minute, I know where to go, this, and that. My thing is like this. Guys, parents, grandparents, or whatever, if you got grandbabies, if you got kids, daughters, sons, nieces, nephews, whatever, if they're infants, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, and they is curious, kids these days are curious, man. It's like, you got to pay attention to that, you know? But as far as weapons being involved, and the grandmother is somehow deceased because of this now, I think for myself that, you know, maybe Child Protective Services could get involved and see, you know, what was the cause of it. I mean, because someone has to take the blame for this, you know. And like I said, we got precious kids in our care, you know. And I mean, it's one thing to protect what you have, but do not have like, you know, your knives or guns or rifles, anything that a child can get to can harm themselves. Guys, I'm telling you, you gotta have that put up in a higher place, hidden somewhere where they can't even get to it. You know what I'm saying? And that would have been, like I said, that would have been my first thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, kids these days are so curious. They can just be like, you know what I'm saying? They can be looking around like, ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's that? I wonder if this works. I wonder if that works. I wonder if I can play with this. I wonder if I can play with that. You don't want to wake up the next day and be like, wait a minute, something don't feel right. And then you go, oops. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Something happened. Once something happened, they're not going to look at, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to look at the child. They're going to look at you guys. You know what I'm saying? And my message to that, man, like I said, guys, man, if you got guns or anything around, put them away to where your kids can't get to them, grandbabies or whatever the case. Make sure it's in a safe environment or a safe place where they can't get to it. Like he was saying in the video. If you have like a glove compartment, put it in the glove compartment. If you have a lock box, put it in the lock box. You take that lock box, you make and put it in the middle of a floor or something, or under the floor. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere where you know where you can be in the reach of it in case something goes down. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of messed me up when I seen the video. I was like, well, wait a minute. How did he find a gun in the first place? That's the question mark. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, kids can be very curious. They can look around and find things they are not supposed to be finding. So, you know, it is, you know, what it is. And I agree to what he says in the video, that kid may have looked around somewhere and got that gun. And whatever the altercation was with that, maybe it was more to it, you know? So, guys, women, men, protect your children. But if you have weapons and anything involved, put it in a safe place, y'all. Put it in a safe place. Because we don't want to lose our kids. You don't want to lose your grandbabies. You know what I'm saying? They're like precious jewels. You know? And just, you know, be safe, guys. Be safe.